Hey guys, welcome to another plan with me. Today I'm going to be sharing me decorating my big happy planner, which is the one I use for my scripture writing plan, my prayer list, and a grateful thought of the week. It is a faith planner pretty much, even though it is not designated as a faith planner. That's not what you have to use it for. It's just what I decided to use it for because it had these big boxes, and as you can see plainly, sometimes I have plenty of room with a lot to spare, and other days I have to get a post-it note because I don't have enough space. And honestly, me writing on a post-it note is much messier than otherwise. And I have also found, which I know none of this is like super neat, but I've also found that if I see that the verse is like super long and I know I'm going to need a post-it note, I get worse. And I also was using the Amplified for this, and I don't know why, because I know that makes it longer. So that's just how it happened. Okay, for the month of June, we're talking about fear. There's different types of fear. So in that, for this month, the current we're in right now, I'm going to be writing down, like below the things, what type of fear that I think that the verse is talking about. Sometimes whenever I'm writing, I will write what I think the verse is talking about in my own words to try to help me to understand better. But I haven't been doing that very much lately. But I did start in June, on the first day of June, writing in what type of fear I thought it was. So that will be next week. I will talk about that. But what this one was about parents and children and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started with reading a couple of scriptures, which is what I always do. And I think I want to read these two because they go together. And I'm just going to read both of them, and then I will go ahead and talk about it. Ephesians 6:2-3. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, so that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy long life on the earth. So I've heard people joke and say, you know, if you don't do what your parents say, if you don't do what your mama says, she's going to take you out and God says it's okay, which that's not what it says. But I've heard people joke and say that kind of thing because of this verse, because it does say you will enjoy a long life on the earth. But it doesn't say you're going to die early. It says you're going to enjoy a long life. That means maybe you'll be happier. I don't know. I really don't know what it means, other than God is telling us to honor our parents. And I mean, it plainly says in verse 3, so that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy long life on earth. So I believe honoring our parents, listening to our parents, doing as our parents say, if they are living godly lives, that is the first step in doing what you're supposed to do. And if you can honor your parents, you can honor God. And sometimes I know there's situations where the parents are terrible, where they're just, abusive and things like that, and it's very hard. But there's always somebody in your life that is a parental figure. I don't know exactly how that would work out with God if you had terrible parents like that. I don't know how he looks at those things, but I know that he doesn't agree with abuse. But anyway, that is what I thought about that. That's that part. And no, I still have not done my monthly. This is the first day. See, I started writing the types of fear, but we'll talk about that next week. Oh dear. I guess I'm going to have to just put this in the floor. The floor's not gross or anything. It's just that I have my drying rack over here with a blanket on it, because if I put the blanket in the dryer, it would take like 4 cycles to dry it. So not going to be doing that, at least not right now, which it should be close to dry by now. So anyway, we're going to be doing the week of June 7th through the 13th. And I'm going to go ahead and just put the date dots down. I do this very minimally. If you have watched before, this is very minimally decorated. And it already has some colors up there, which I didn't realize it was going to have whenever I had decided what I was going to do. But it's not going to change what I'm going to do. I'm still going to do what I was going to do. I just may just use a little less washi than what I had thought I was going to. But I'm going to be using some leftovers from the kit I used in my classic Happy Planner. I'm just going to use some of the deco that was like flowers and leaves and stuff. I'm going to use that, and I'll show you what I did with the rest of it whenever I show you this. I cut it up and I just moved some of it over here. I just took that white backing off so I could stick others on there. And then this is the rest of it. I cut it out and I can stick it in one of my little books, and I have like little, I can't reach it right now, it's too far up on a shelf, but I have little books that I use for putting little stickers in. That's what it's called. So anyway, I'm going to use this over here where it says notes, but since it's so large, maybe I shouldn't use that one. I think I'll use the other one. And I think my note sticker will fit on that. And then maybe I'll just put this over here for just a little bit of that color, because you guys know that I don't like wasting things. And since there are other colors there, I was thinking, what am I going to do? Because this doesn't have the color in it, but there's other colors up there, so it'll be fine. As you can see, most of this is like blue and stuff. It's not the colors. Like this has purple and green and stuff, which this does have green on it. And this has other colors. So I was trying to figure out how I was going to do that, but I guess it figured it out for me. I had brought this washi out. I brought the big washi out because I was going to use some up top, but I'm not going to do that now because I have all those little bubbles and I really just don't want to put that up there. So I think I'm going to use some of this tiny washi down at the bottom. And normally I wouldn't waste any on the end unless it was messed up or something, or unless that was the only way I could get it to work. But it is a little bit messed up on the end there. But I'm going to put this down. I went up a little bit, so let's go back down. Where do you go? There we go. There's that. And I do have the blue washi, but I don't know that I'm going to use it. I just don't think I will. But I'm just going to put some of these flowers in. And I'm going to just use, because I don't have any other colors out, I'm just going to use this purple one for the church. And just put in some of these different deco flowers just in random places. I'm not going to just worry about them being certain ones in certain places or anything. I'm still going to kind of go by my little patterny thing that I do, like this, but I'm not going to concern myself with trying to make sure. That's not even how I normally do it, but I have so many that I think I can do that with no problems. Then I have leaves as well. I just heard Daisy. I don't know what she'd be yelling for. She's not yelling as in danger or hurting. She's just like talking. And I say she's yelling because she's so loud. She is so very loud. But I just wanted to use these flowers today because they're just pretty. And I could have used these for another, just a whole other plan with me. But I decided I wouldn't do that this time. Let's see, I can put this here. I have one more. I don't know where to put it. Maybe I'll put it right there with the weekly highlight. Now on some months, this doesn't say weekly highlight, it says word of the week. And I cover that up, but this I don't cover up when it says weekly highlight most of the time, unless I have a super cute sticker that I want to use there. So now I'm going to go ahead and write down my scripture writing plan, the verses that we'll be writing in for the week. And if you would like a copy of the scripture writing plan, it is free. It is in my link tree. It is on the very top. And all of the older scripture writing plans that I have done are on the bottom, which I've only done, this is, I want to say my 3rd year. Okay, so Monday, what am I talking about? The 7th is Luke 12:5. And then Tuesday the 8th is Luke 12:7. Wednesday the 9th is Acts 2:43. I said at one time I was going to start putting these down in the description, but I still haven't done it. And I don't know why I haven't. I don't know. I haven't been organized enough, I guess. I forget. I just honestly forget to do it. Thursday the 10th is Acts 13:16. Which I do have it. It's in my link tree, is the very first thing you see, unless there's something I need to tell you about the video of the day. It's the very first thing you see in my description box. So it's right there on top if anyone wants to get this. The Friday the 11th is Romans 3:18. Saturday the 12th is Romans 8:15. And then the 13th Sunday is 2 Corinthians 7:1. Okay, so that is what the scriptures will be for the week. Let me grab my planner back. Get the pages back in. And I think it turned out pretty cute. I don't need to cover up all my space because of needing the space for writing. And, you know, like, well, with my classic this week, I did almost completely no white space. And if I did that in here, I wouldn't have space to write the scriptures. So this planner would not be used for what I want it to be used for. So this is more like a scripture writing journal, I guess. But I really enjoy writing the scriptures. It helps me to understand and to remember a little better. And no, I'm not memorizing by doing this. It just helps me to get into my Bible a little bit more than what I would without it, I guess is what it is. But that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. Also, don't forget about my main channel. It is also on my link tree, along with a lot of other things. And things that some things I use, and different things like that, my blog and stuff, which my blog is where you go to get the more recent scripture writing plans. So thank you guys again for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.